So, you messed up. In your desperation for a cheap loan, you visited that shady banking website, and to the surprise of nobody, your sensitive information was compromised. Don't feel bad though, because this problem happens to many people. Identity theft is a very common problem in today's interconnected society, and this occurrence, no matter how or where it happens, can and does cause huge financial problems for its victims, and it's only getting worse. The first reason for this worsening trend is the fact that our interconnected society makes it easy to proliferate information, especially on the internet, very far and very quickly. The second reason for this trend is the fact that cyber criminals know how to steal your information. They're professionals at what they do. And they can do this through various cunning methods. So, because this problem is more prevalent than ever, I will be offering advice on how to prevent this situation from occurring and what to do if it should happen to you. So, first off, what are some of the ways to defend yourself and to prevent it from happening in the first place? Well, some of the most effective and easy ways to defend yourself are as follows. 1. Don't give your information to someone just because they ask you to. This may seem obvious, but many cybercriminals aren't just hackers, they're con artists as well. They know how to manipulate your emotions and get you into saying things that you know you shouldn't be saying. So don't underestimate their ability for manipulation. 2. Only share your information. Only share your social security number when necessary, and don't carry it in your wallet. 3. According to Identity Theft, a page that was last updated on March the 5th, 2020, and originally authored by www.usa.gov, which is an official website of the US government. When using public Wi-Fi, make sure you do the following. Update sharing and firewall settings on your computer, and use a virtual private network if you use public Wi-Fi. 4. Shred receipts, old credit cards, and other outdated financial documents so that so-called dumpster divers don't obtain your documents and thus your information. 5. According to security tip ST05-019, a page authored on September 17th, 2008, last revised on November 21st, 2018, by CISA, which is the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, on uscert.gov, an official website of the Department of Homeland Security. Pay attention to your statements and check your report yearly. You are entitled to a free copy of your credit report from each of the main credit reporting companies once a year, or once every 12 months. 6, when visiting websites, make sure you check the URL. According to Client-Side Defense Against Web-Based Identity Theft, an article authored in 2004 by members of the Stanford University Computer Science Department, many spoof sites have images taken from honest sites. If the eBay logo appears on a login page unrelated to eBay, the site is suspicious. Of course, though, this doesn't apply to all websites like Amazon that do have their logo on their login page, but in most cases this applies and would be considered suspicious if the login page had the logo on it. Secondly, How can you mitigate the situation if identity theft has come into your life? Well, some of the ways you can dampen its effects and rescue your accounts are the following. 1. Report identity theft to the police or the FTC, the Federal Trade Commission. Don't go all vigilante and try to solve the problem yourself. It won't work. You don't have the resources or the expertise, so go to the experts. Go to the police or the FTC. Number 2, contact your banks to put a fraud alert on your account or accounts. Number 3, once you suspect identity theft, act as soon as possible. Many people make the mistake of not acting right away because they are unsure if the threat exists or how bad the threat is. However, it's always better to be safe rather than sorry. So, number 4, be prepared. There are many resources out there, such as this one, to help you to respond to identity theft. According to Protecting Users Against Phishing Attacks with Anti-Phish, which was authored in 2006 by Engin Kurda, professor at Northeastern University, and Kristen Krugel, professor of the Computer Science Department of the University of California. Anti-Phish protects sensitive information of a user and generates warnings whenever the user attempts to give away this information to a site that is considered less than trustworthy. So, in conclusion, that was a brief examination of how to protect yourself from identity theft and what to do if you end up becoming a victim of this occurrence.
Very good, very good. Excellent.